stream. Hold on, let's move this around because it's kind of dark. Okay, there we are. Yay! Okay, I'm seeing a little bit better. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to GH Talk with Sabrina. Stay. Okay, it's staying. Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I'm just getting home. Just taking my shoes off. It's been an eventful day. Hey, Mitra. Hi. Goodness. Just give it a little bit more in case anyone thought I wasn't coming. Loving the Danny and Jason scenes. I didn't get to see yet the yesterday's. I did see when he helped Jason and got Michael in on it. I know I talked about that, but I'm really looking forward to watching those. Hey Simone, for some reason, when I tried to watch it on Hulu, like a day ago, when I tried to watch it on Hulu, it wasn't playing. So I'm gonna try it again. I'm not sure what was going on, but Hulu be tripping sometimes. Okay, when I'm trying to watch my soap opera, I don't appreciate it at all. So I'm gonna have to watch it. But I still wanted to do a live stream and talk about what I have seen. Because hey Chris, what I have seen. How has everyone been doing? Let's talk about the new writers. I think for me, I need more time before I talk about, hey Freddie, before I talk about the new writers. Unless you guys have some comments, I think it's too soon for me. Their episodes just started airing, like maybe a week ago, not even. So, how do y'all feel about the new writers? I think it's too soon for me to tell. Too soon. Hey, Catherine. Hey, everybody. Hey, Shan. How you doing? So, yeah, I was like, man, I need to come on and do a live stream. It's just been so crazy. And, I was like, yeah. Hey. I know that I did a video and I had talked about how I was like evicted and I've been staying here for a while. But today I signed the lease to a new place. So I will be moving into a new space. I look forward to being able to show that to you all. So yeah, me and Layla will be having our own place again. I'm so thankful. It's just a lot of details that go into it. Life is so interesting. Anyway, let's talk about the show. The first person that I want to talk about is Nina Reeves. Oh my God. Thank you. The first person to talk about is Nina Reeves. Girl. Okay. So the last episode I saw, I think I'm just 2 behind because like I said, I couldn't watch, maybe 2 or 3, I don't know. But she is driving Alexis up the wall at the Invader. And then like she's like mad rude. Oh, you liking the depth? She was mad rude to Gregory. And then like she was upset about the story that was written because it painted Sonny in a bad light. And then she's like running all the way to Dex's apartment and telling Dex, oh, let Sonny know that what was in the Invader, that really wasn't, it wasn't my fault or I didn't mean for that. And honey, you know how I know when a relationship is over with a man? You want to know how I know? When I'm not talking to that man directly or spending time with him directly and I have to start having conversations with his mom. That's how I know a relationship is over. In this case, Nina is running around town having conversations with what is Dex to him anymore anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like with his Dex. She's running a Dex to like clear the air and tell Sonny and clear the air. Girl, like you really couldn't text his phone? That's how bad it is? You couldn't text his phone? You couldn't call him? Like you got to go through other people to talk to your husband? I said this earlier. I was like, when it reminded me of like when Portia was all hung up on Curtis, but I don't remember Portia sitting there being like that crazy to where she couldn't focus on her job. Like she stopped and was like, oh my goodness, I'm cutting this patient open and I think I did it wrong. Let me run and tell Curtis, that it wasn't, him, or I didn't mean it. Like she's just being way too much. is never going to take her back. She has a big mouth. She can't hold water. I really hope he doesn't take her back because it's just clear he's not healthy for her. And that's my main reason. He's not healthy for her. She's just another woman who's obsessed with trying to be with him instead of being with herself. And Nina just has that problem with not prioritizing. She has a really big issue with not prioritizing herself. Oh, Dex turned on him. Well, if he didn't kill him the first time. But Nina just doesn't know how to prioritize herself. Like, girl, like she's not even here thinking about not the kid, the grandkids, her daughter. It's just Sonny, 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 Sonny. Sonny needs me. Sonny's going through a lot. Sonny, Sonny, help me with Sonny, Ava. Please, you gotta help me with my husband. And it's like, girl, like take a step back and just appreciate the fact that you don't have this man's issues all in your face. Just focus on you. Do your job at the invader. Be non-biased and tell these stories like you're supposed to do. It's just woo. Yeah. She doesn't. Sonny is focused on his son right now. Like really, he's focused on his son. He's not even focused on Nina. And Nina's not focused on her daughter at all or her grandchildren. You know? So just Sonny is not the answer for Nina. Girl, he's not healthy for you. Yeah. Right? She did all of this so she could still have Willow in her life, and whoop, 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 whoop. Ava getting ready to do her husband. I mean, it seems like it. If they just have a regular friendship, I'd be okay with that. I think I've asked you all during the last live stream, how do we feel about a Sonny and Ava romance, or do we just want them to be like really good friends? Really good friends. Hey, Deborah. And I was just wondering about how that's going to go down if Nina catches Ava and Sonny in a compromising position. I think for one, it'd be the best kind of karma, considering how Carly found Sonny and Nina together. That was just disgusting. Hey, uh, Beauty for Ashes. I I was listening to the scenes. I love having Lois on the show. I enjoy having Lois back on the show. Somebody said that they wanted her to have a storyline. I just like that she's more support, but she's not boring. You know, uh, I like her looseness and that she's not like really caught up in some major drama that we're just all annoyed about. And we're like, can you please finish this storyline? I like that she's free to, be here and there and just be Lois as friends. They would never be able to talk about Morgan. And so when Sonny was talking to Lois about, Jason and Jason possibly like being able to shoot, Dante and everything, it just he mentioned the whole Carly Nina situation, Nixon Falls, and sitting there claiming that he really tried to work on his marriage. He's going to die on that hill, isn't he? He is going to die on that hill of a lie. You did not try to save your marriage to Carly. At least you didn't really. Lying is not trying to save your marriage. You told, your daughter-in-law knew about what happened between you and Nina in Nixon Falls and not your wife. You know what I'm saying? But he is going to die on that hill claiming that he tried his best to save his marriage to Carly, but Carly just wouldn't blaming it on Carly. It's not Carly's fault. Goodness. She left the love of her life, Jason, to come back to you, boy. Carly tried. That was real effort to leave Jason after she finally got Jason Morgan. Girl, you crazy for that. I would have stayed my ass with Jason Morgan. Boy, are you kidding me? It was such a lie. But I really enjoy Lois's scenes. I didn't get to see her scenes at the house with Lois yet. Also, it's good to see Lois and Tracy interact with each other. Tracy is showing a lot more of an emotional side, and I'm here and I'm vibing to Tracy. I don't think that Tracy is out of character at all. I just feel as though maybe she's more seasoned with age to certain things. I did see the scenes where she came up in there talking to Cody about the horse, and James was like, he's sad because of what's going on with Dante and how she talked to James about it. And she said, you're good friends and everything. I like that. I'm really enjoying Tracy being on canvas. And someone had made a really excellent comment that having Tracy and Lois around has made the Quartermaines more more entertaining. That it's made them more, it's brought them back into like some type of forefront that we've missed over the years. Yes, we've had the Quartermaines there, but I just feel like the dynamic in the house is really awesome. Brooklyn, I heard that she went off on Mr. Former Jagger Cates. I can't wait. Hey, Kiki. Good night. But I'm really looking forward to seeing that. I'm still wondering when Chase and Brooklyn are actually going to get married. They've been talking about this wedding, I feel like, for months and months and months. Do they have a date? Do we have a date for this wedding that they're planning? Love Tracy's scenes with Stella. She had scenes with Stella. I haven't seen that yet. I did see Stella's scenes with Hat Daddy, and now they're getting into the misdiagnosis of schizophrenia. And I saw that Kevin sat down and let him know that it seems as though he was misdiagnosed because he was young and poor and black. I think he said some other things in there, but of course, we had to have the dramatic music and stares at the word being black. Uh, I think we all saw this coming. We've just been wondering why it's been taking so long. Curtis is still in his therapy. I don't know that I'm completely invested in this. I do know that Mrs. Wu is still takes no accountability for his part when he chose to sleep with Nina, so that gave Carly the perfect reason to divorce his ass. Right. I'm not really sure how invested I am in Hat Daddy and his story. And Curtis, even, and Mrs. Wu came by. Is Mrs. Wu still trying to do those card games? Or is she still trying to? I'm like, honey, you can't make a better move than trying to play cards. That's like the only thing in town that you have. She's really serious about, this seems, trying to get her hands on the Savoy. She wants it bad, honey. Stirring the pot. Oh, she's stirring the pot. Because didn't she drop some information saying that she might have help on a lead to who shot Curtis? James and Tracy scenes was hilarious. James, when he told Tracy to grab him. He's been taken off contract. And then also we have Portia tending to Heather Weber, who's getting a hip replacement. And Laura is the one who's going to be there to help in the event that she needs health decisions made. What a turn of events. Isn't that right? Robert's really not here for it. He just wants to put her behind in jail. Then we have Diane and Alexis, who got into a little tiff, but Diane claims that she has a plan to help Alexis get out from under working with Nina, who is incredibly annoying. I don't know why Nina enjoys being so insufferable. What I will say is that somebody said it, she's messy and she stirs the pot, because she went over there to Dex's place. Josslyn was there being the proud daughter of Carly, and she let it be known, oh yeah, your boyfriend came out of Cyrus Renault's room doing some doing some ish. Are we like, to me, I'm like, Josslyn, you knew he worked for Sonny, so what? Like, and then I haven't seen it yet, but I heard that he's gone to the police and like turned himself over to Anna and disclosed information. How do we feel about that? Like, why did you do that? I don't understand. Alexa don't need to work with Nina. No, she doesn't. I think what is the only reason why she did that, because of Valentine. I think that's the only thing I can consider. I really don't think Nina needs to be running no paper anyway. She's just kind of crazy. She really needs to focus on herself if she's going to do something like that. It would just be nice to see her become engrossed with herself. And maybe Sonny would like chase her. I think the thing with Sonny is that he really doesn't want something that he can have. But he knows he can have Nina. Nina is around. If he needs to call Nina, he knows that he can get in touch with her. He don't need Nina. He don't want Nina. She's not attractive right now. And her running around town to anybody who will listen about how she's trying to be on Sonny's good side. Girl, you need to not need Sonny. It's not healthy. You need to not need Sonny. I think their wedding is going to be May sweeps. Hopefully. I didn't know that we still had May sweeps. No. I can't wait to see it. Hopefully my episodes will work. Goodness, I don't know why I wasn't working last night when I tried to watch on Hulu. Nina has a whole hotel business, but acts like she is. Yes, thank you, Simone. I was like, there's so much that you could be investing in that has nothing to do with Sonny. She needs to be purged of Sonny. This is a really unhealthy obsession that she has. And I think she would be far more attractive if she just got more into herself and out of him, because it just, I don't know any woman that's been overly like, Sonny, please, please, that has won. You know, eventually you have to go on and live your own life. I think she just needs to be about her. When she was obsessed with Silas when she woke up from her coma. Well, hopefully she don't go around stealing no babies, but Ava better watch out, because it's not gonna be no pretty thing if she catches wind of what's going on between Ava and Sonny. It's really not. But the last that I saw of Jason was him, of course, talking to Michael, and it being shown that he knew Jagger. I haven't seen any more of his scenes with Danny. I saw the picture captions of it. Some people were saying that Jason wasn't warm enough with Sonny. But without Sonny, what storyline does Nina have? That's why they need to figure that out. They need to figure that out. She has other ties to Port Charles. She's an established businesswoman. Like we were saying, she owns part of a hotel. Now she's working with the invader. Again, she's forgotten about her daughter and grandkids. She knows Sasha. I mean, she has family in Maxie and James. Where's Liesel? Put her back with Valentine, have them do some shenanigans. There's so much that they could do with Nina. She just really needs to tone it down. And I think once she stops focusing so much, thank you, Monique. Exactly. She'd be far more attractive if she stopped focusing on him and just focused on her and got her ish together. And just be like, girl, sip on a martini and say F that man. Seriously, girl, you got to. These men around here ain't these men is for the streets, honey. These men is for the streets. And that's in fiction and real life. Not all, but for the most part. Ooh, Nasty Nina and Dumb Drew are perfect. Where has Drew been? I haven't seen him since he broke up with Carly and then they stuck him in a scene with Jordan. Has he been on this week? He can stay gone. I don't really like Drew. I really don't. Hey, Eva. Drew was telling some truths to Carly. He was. Well, yeah. Yeah. We all know about her relationship with Jason. It's just, Shan, what was that? So, Shannon, do you believe that Drew did the right thing by backing off and just saying, you know what? I don't even want to. I'm good. Deuces. How you feel about that? She has done so much dirt and is still doing dirt. What else? I saw in the comment section that some people feel like that Jake should be involved and that Jake should know about where Jason is. I kind of feel like if Jake knew where Jason was, that he would tell. That's just me. It's time for Carly to take back her half of the hotel. I don't know. Does Drew still have Jason's memories? I don't think they'll ever fully acknowledge that, because we've been wondering that for years. I'm still trying to figure out who he is. Let Nina take Drew to Nixon Falls. Drew is smart. Okay, David. Hey, he bounced. He was like, I'm a buddy, yeah. Scenes were good. They need to work on their relationship. It's still good. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I want for Jason most of all, is a relationship with his sons. I have no idea what that's going to look like, because even if Jake showed up, Jake believes that Jason shot Dante, and I think it was Aiden who told Elizabeth this. Somebody had to make a picture map on Facebook to list all of the kids, because there's so many teenage boys popping up now that is supposed to be Cameron. I'm sorry, not Cameron. Jake has been Jake for many years. And now we have Rocco, we have an older Aiden, and we have an older Danny. And they all look very similar. So someone had to put a map together to let people know who was who. You want Sante to stay together? Look, let Dante and Sam stay together. I'm really not here for a J-Sam reunion. I will wholeheartedly state that. I just think that their time is that he was right, because it would have gotten messy. So Trina has had scenes. She must have had scenes with Josslyn, right? I've always that teenage son's got that same haircut. The teenage sons. I've been said that I'm not really here for this Trina. And then now Spencer's gone. So what has she got to do? What? That's the real question. What can they do with Trina? Because they could do a lot with Nina, but what can they do with Trina? I think Lante has ran its course as well. Oh, Lulu and Dante, yeah. We don't need Lulu waking up from the coma. And even if she did, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? And what was I just saying? But Lante has run his course. Sam and Jason, in my opinion, has run his course. I just want him to have a relationship with his sons. And if we're not going to pair him with Carly, then you need to bring back at least Lindsay Hartley, whatever her name is, because she is phenomenal. Okay? Just bring her back. They don't do anything with Sam and Dante. They're just background people. Jake hates guns because of Charlotte. Oh. Well, hopefully Jason will be able to plead his case and let people know. I am shocked by the amount of people who think Jason shot Dante, especially because Sonny did make an excellent point that Jason is a great shot and he doesn't miss. So Dante should be dead in that case. Dante should be dead. And then not only that, but even if it was an accident, and I don't know that I've ever heard Jason shoot anyone on accident. It still doesn't go with the whole he stopped to render aid to Dante, because clearly that's exactly what he did. He stopped to help him being shot. So it's just often, I don't know. I think for Sonny and Jason, ever since Sonny came back and saw that Jason was moving on with Carly, I think that really interrupted their bond. Isn't that why Jason decided to leave and go on that adventure with Britt? Because he needed to put distance between himself and Sonny, if I can remember correctly. Because it just seemed like after that, when he came back and saw them two together, it's like his trust or faith in Jason was just tainted. Yeah. Danny and Jake act more like friends than brothers. Well, I guess that makes sense because Danny and Rocco, they do live together because of their parents, so they probably have a different intimate relationship. But Jake and Danny should have that's I don't know. I'd have to watch a bit more. Some people said that they felt like Jason wasn't warm enough in the scenes with his son. I have to watch them. I'm really excited to watch it. I'm looking forward to it. Other people were commenting saying that they believe. What do you think Jagger's plan is? I have no clue. It's really not gelling with me. Because like I said, I'm still trying to watch the episode, so maybe you all would know. Did they disclose, like, if okay, so Jagger knows who Jason is. He knows who Sonny is. So Jagger is the one who had to have sent Jason and this hitman at that particular location to fire the shot, right? So Jagger wanted Sonny to be killed, right? Or is what, like, you're right. I don't understand. You don't see the connection with Jason and his sons. Well, you're right, Sabrina. It's just not there yet. That has to be built up over time. I mean, the man has been in and out of their lives since they were born. If we're going to be perfectly honest, the fact that they even know who he is when they see him is miraculous to me, considering all of the casting changes that happens on soaps anyway. It's the fact that they even know what he looks like. What? But he's really been, like, for Jake's life, when it was revealed that Jason was his father was after he was dead. And then he comes back from the dead and it's not Jason, but his uncle Drew. But nobody knows that. So Drew is going on being Jake and Danny's father for years. And then it switches out with the original Jason. And I really never saw real Jason and Jake bond as much as I saw Jason and Danny bond. You know what I mean? So I guess it makes more sense that Danny is sitting talking to his dad than Jake. Because, I mean, Jason really hasn't been in Jake's life, if we're going to be honest. You're confused about Jason and Jagger. Me too. Blackmail Jason doing his bidding by reading off RICO charges. So okay, Monique, thank you. So my question is that can't Jagger get in trouble for using this man as a hitman? And like, what was the goal? Did like I mean he had to have known that Jason wasn't going to hurt Sonny, or maybe he didn't. Like he must have done that on purpose. Dante has been more of a father figure to Danny while Jason's been gone. It's true. It's true, and thank goodness for it. I mean, hey, at least Sam didn't get someone who isn't worthy of the position of being seen as a good father figure. You know, like Jason. I mean, Dante is a great guy and father. So at least Sam has a good partner. Hey, Rose. So I'm really am curious to see who's living with Danny. So Danny is more willing to be around Jason. Yeah. Up until Sam told him not to come back. Do we all remember that when Sam told Jason not to come back? Because I sure do. But I am curious to see what this Jagger angle is and why he is having Jason be he said Jason said he's a mercenary. Isn't that what Jason said? He's a mercenary, so he's a hired gun. So what are you going around telling him to kill people for? That just looks real shady. You're supposed to be taking people into custody, but you had these people target Sonny. I'm still tripping over that. They better make it make sense. I hope these new writers don't drop the ball and give us some lame crap. Like make it make sense. And is losing allies. Okay. You still the pikeman thing? I thought that was over. I never really got the pikeman storyline. It just kind of seemed all over the place. Dex flipped Anna on him because Joss made him guilty. That's Yeah, I seen that too. I seen that too. And I also saw that some folks was of the opinion that it should have been Elizabeth and Jake to help Jason out with his wounds instead of Danny and Willow. I do not believe well, that would have definitely caused more drama. That would have certainly caused more drama because Finn would have been like, "What's going on?" and he probably would have went to the police straight away. So I really don't know how that would have worked with Elizabeth sitting there doing that. That would have started the liaison wars all over again. Oh my gosh, folks! There's still folks in the church section sitting there praying on Jason and Elizabeth to get together. I just don't see it anymore. I don't see it no more. Dex needs to leave town. I But we've been knew that. Now that Jason's back, do we really need Dex? All he and Josslyn do is have sex, and hey, love in the afternoon and all. But I was laughing because Josslyn's like, "You don't have to leave, don't go." And then of course she starts kissing him. He grabs her up. They get all in the bed, and then after sex, he's like, "I gotta pack," and she's like, "You're still leaving after I just like let you have this? You're still yes, he's still leaving, girl." You ain't got that magic. I'm sorry. She really thought he was just. Uh... Oh, you think he will? Well, I was under the impression that Oh, she switched on him. I was just under the impression that Diane can't represent Jason because it's a conflict of interest with Sonny. Right? Am I especially since Sonny and Jason is at odds? I could definitely see Sonny pulling a Diane. If you represent Jason, your bankroll is done with me. I could definitely see Sonny doing something like that. And who you gonna go with is as Diane. If you were Diane, would you stick with Sonny or would you stick with Jason? I'm not gonna lie to you. I would stick with Sonny. He is less prone to disappear for years at a time, even though he was in Nixon Falls. But I'm just saying that I could probably make more money if I stayed with Sonny than with Jason because he's always going dead every couple of years. All Josslyn do is lay up in bed and talk about Sonny and nothing else. Well, hey, Freddie, you make a great point. What is the appeal of Josslyn and Dex outside of her constant griping of Sonny? What do these two do together? Like what is making her so in love with him other than, that he was just the first guy after Cameron and he was more of a bad boy? What is it about these two? Because I mean, hey, they have some hot sex, but if not for them bickering over Sonny, and at first it was him supposed to help take down Sonny, and it just seems as though it's Sonny, Sonny, Sonny with these two. What happens if there's no Sonny? Stop talking about Sonny. Let's see what else y'all got to do together. How about that? They're dating in real life? Oh, really? Josslyn barely knows Dex. That is true. We really don't know any. I personally, I've been in and out of the show, but I don't know much about his backstory, other than he was in the military. I hope she don't end up pregnant. Please, no, Sabrina, no, no. mm. Eric said I changed the channel. Are you surprised she's not pregnant yet? I don't think I really want that for her right now. They helped save Ava and Dante and they Oh yes. So yeah. So I mean, I guess let's see what happens with Josslyn and Dex when Sonny is not the center of who they are. Then we'll really see what this couple is made of. Because that's really what brought them together, was him working for Sonny, her attraction to him, and the little edge that he had. And I'm not really other. I think it was just that he's an attractive person. He was always showing up and being a hero at the right time, and it successfully helped to further drive a wedge between Josslyn and Cameron, because Josslyn and Cameron were really never the same after the sex tape was released. That was just awful. That's my opinion from what I saw. Just Josslyn and Cameron just came out of step. Yeah, duality. I think you have a great point. You have a great point, because that really broke them up. What that heifer did. Get killed off and then she learns she's pregnant. I still don't know how I feel about her being pregnant. I don't know. Like, I mean, I just want to see how Kristina's pregnancy is going to go. Oh, let's talk about Kristina. First of all, I do enjoy having. I know her name. I know her name. Kate Mansi. I enjoy having her as Kristina. It's one recast where we're unlike the one with Trina, and I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, like I missed the other one. I feel like Kate Mansi holds her own in this, and it doesn't take away from the years that Lexi Ainsworth played the role. It doesn't take anything away from Lexi, and it doesn't make me sit here and be like, damn, I miss Lexi. I wish I actually feel good about this Kristina, in her own way. So I like her as Kristina. It seems good. And there was these scenes where she showed up at the hospital to see Sam, and Sam's just kind of, oh, I don't like this particular version of Trina. I liked how she was portrayed by Sydney Michaela. This Trina, the problem still with Trina is that she needs her own identity more so, other than just Spencer and Josslyn. I just like, where is her story? What is she gonna do now that Spencer's gone? Just what can we what woo can we woman like really mature this character? I I'm not really sold on this Trina. I'm glad folks enjoy her. I'm just not sold on her. Especially when Spencer died. Just some actors are able to emote emotion than others. It's just I don't know if it's something that they work on or if it's just something that comes out. But her emoting needs work. It needs work. I just wasn't sold on her grief about Spencer at all. Uh, Even though I felt her effort, I really felt her effort. She really was trying. She really was. I will give her that. I just wasn't sold on it. I'm hoping he's not dead. I really am. Has he started filming? Has the actor who plays Spencer started filming for the Mendez brothers yet? That Netflix special? And do you think that he'll come back, or do you think that they'll keep him dead? This Trina is vacant. Yeah, and I don't think that they need to change out the actor of Trina. That's not what that's not what I mean. We don't need to do that. Like, we don't need to change out Trina. Don't get me wrong. We all have potential. Hey, Marianne. I just feel like they just need to give her more to work with. Like, I just, like I said, it needs to be about her. Like, her. I'm glad Spencer's out the way. Let it be about Trina. But again, I don't even know what direction would you take Trina in if you were writing it. Like, what direction? Sometimes I don't know why, but I be tongue tied when it comes to our characters of color and what they can do, and I don't know why. Even as a black woman, like, like, what story would I want to see? Like, what can we, like? I mean, where's my imagination at? Where's everybody else's imagination at? Like what imaginary storyline that we could create for Trina right here, right now? What can we do with Trina? I, I had no idea. I mean, there's so many, but I just feel like they just need to make it about her, and like, like, to where it transcends skin color. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many things they just have been missing. Yeah, I mean, their bodies haven't been recovered. Neither his or Esme. How Trina lost the wrench, letting. I remember that fight. Okay, I'll let you have that opinion. I'm not a fan of Spencer and Trina. I'm not. I'm. It's just. It's more so. Again, it's more so my connection with the Trina character. I'm just. I don't know. I don't know. But I'll keep watching. I keep watching, and we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what they do with Trina. I'm glad she's still on the show, and we'll see what they do with her. We'll see. Just want her to have. No, I was those scenes, how they were choreographed, were very interesting. But we'll just have to see what they do with Trina. I don't know who we were talking about, but okay, going back to Kristina, um I don't feel, like I said, I don't feel that gap with Trina, like with the Trina recast, like I do with, it's not there when it comes to. I would not see. I do not see how Spencer and Trina are a super couple. They have not been through nothing compared to what true super couples have gone through. Like, I mean, nothing. I mean, like, nothing. Like, I mean, were they even a couple for a year? Like, I do not see them as no super couple. Maybe some years down the line when they gain that status, but I sure as heck do not see it. I do not see super couple status for them just yet. He got to come back from the dead. Come back from the dead and we'll talk. I can't even remember the last time I saw a super couple on soap operas, except for Jason and Sam and Robin and Patrick. Those were the last. Those are the last ones. No, the question is, how long have you been watching? Is Sante? I don't know how. Whenever I think of super couples, no, not yet. I do not consider them no super couple. But what's but yeah, Kristina came into the hospital, and Sam is very much on the, I believe Jason did this. And then, Kristina is being the voice of reason, also talking about the law and how we are all innocent until proven guilty. I absolutely love how she handled Danny when Danny showed up. And it was good because I think it was good because Sam is overwhelmed and going through a lot of stuff. And she snapped on Danny when she saw that he was there. And, Christina's like, hey, this boy just found out that his dad is alive. So maybe he just wanted to come here and like see you. Or, I mean, have you even talked to your son and let your son know or have a discussion and everything like that? So I appreciate that Kristina was there to smooth that over because, Sam's just really stressed out right now with everything that's going on. No telling when Dante will wake up and what he'll remember when he wakes up. I just hope it's soon. I honestly, I really hope it's soon, but I don't think it will be because, we got to see Jason behind bars. Also, Kristina isn't showing yet, but they already know the sex of the baby. Was that because she's further along or like they did genetic testing? Because I heard that you can do genetic testing to find out the sex of the baby before, the whole 4 month ultrasound. Um, who else? Blaze's mother. Yeah, she's going through a lot. I don't understand why anybody would be mad at Sam. Only thing I'm just like, really? You think you did it, really, Sam? Can we get the real Sam back? Blaze's mom. What are we thinking about Blaze's mom? I see that she has scenes with Sonny that I still have to watch. And how do we think about Eva LaRue playing in this role? I'm just used to seeing her as, Maria Santos. Blaze's mom is, she's canceled. Is it because of her? Is it because of her narrow view on LGBTQIA? I say that right? Yeah, Kristina didn't go off on Nina. I think she just showed up showing concern for her dad. They want to. Yeah, she sure hasn't gone off on Nina. I think she just quietly showed concern for her dad. But I definitely did not see. Has she even ran into Nina? I literally yelled Maria when I saw her on screen. Has she even good night, Sandy? Has she even like ran into Nina since all of that happened? Did they have any interactions? Probably not. I think Kristina likes Nina, but I don't. I mean, at this point, I do it like I wouldn't mind a run in to kind of hear Kristina's thoughts out loud to see what she would have to say to Nina because she and Dante have been the most supportive of Sonny when it came to his relationship with Nina versus Michael, which is the only. Oh, I thought you said grandmother. I'm like, what? But you think Sonny's gonna? Would you prefer Sonny sleep with Blaze? Do you think Sonny should sleep with Blaze versus Ava? She has never liked Carly. But do you? But anyway. So Blaze's mama. Do we want her to be? Do we want her to be a long-term character or a short-term character? What is the vibe here with her? Is she gonna be around for a while, or what do y'all think? Because I still like I only saw the scenes of her initial entrance, so I definitely have to watch. But is she giving long term vibes or like short term? It's always cool to see other soap actors. But I did hear the news. Okay, two things before I let y'all go. I did hear the. I'll sleep with both. I did hear the news that the man who played Martin Gray, the former what is his name? Michael E. Knight, that he's gone, that they took him off contract or they wrote him off the show. That yeah, that they wrote him off the show. So bye Martin Gray. It's been real. How do we feel about that? Like, I mean, did he uh did we like him? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yes, Freddie, I agree. I agree. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Um I guess I'm not really sure why, but he's gone. And then also, I know this was like mad late, but for some reason I was like online looking up, Steve Burton, and they're still talking about his wife having kids and him paying child support and everything that happened, in his personal life that has been settled for some months now. And I ran into like, Billy Miller, and I clicked on it, and I for some reason I did not know that his death was ruled a suicide. I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was I didn't even know that he had bipolar disorder. Did anyone else see that? Is that true? Like oh my gosh, I thought that it was my understanding that maybe he had somebody said he had some type of um I thought it was something else. I didn't know that it was suicide. And I was just like, oh my god, like it just I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that he suffered like that. Well, that makes sense because I was just like, well, I thought it was something else. Like somebody, an article made it sound like he had like some like this certain prognosis, and that it was something different. But good night, Freddie. But when I read that, I was just like, so before I go, I just want to say I love all of you so much. Thank you for joining me on these live streams. Just take care of yourselves. Please take care of yourselves. And then, definitely, I remember I used to do videos on here, and yes, duality. That's what I meant. Like you see these actors on TV, and I remember we used to, I used to do like video, certain videos, and this is why I no longer I make sure that we, even though we have our opinions about, how characters are played, we don't talk about these people, like as people, because they're people and we know what they're going through. I mean, we don't know what they're going through. I never would have guessed that was something that he was battling. He always had such a big smile whenever you saw his picture on the red carpet, or I mean, and then all of the phenomenal work that I heard he did on Young and the Restless. And I'm just so they need to give her a comedic storyline. Ooh, that would be great. So yeah, Tyler Christopher too. It's just, and that's the same thing I want to say to you all. I know that I come on here and I do live streams, and um and I show pictures and everything and stuff like that, but I don't know you all. I don't really get to talk to y'all personally on one-on-one, but just take care of yourselves, your mental health. um just take care. I have no idea what you all are going through, and I just, I pray for everyone's situation, even me, I with stuff that I go through. Hey, Crystal, stuff that I go through. I just gotta make sure I take care of me, because it can feel heavy. It can feel heavy, and oftentimes and I know that we have all had moments where we're just like I can't do this anymore. But I've never gotten to the point where I actually like really like, because at the same time I'm like, I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to. But to get to that point with where it does come down to it, I just take care of yourselves. I love you all so much. Take care of your loved ones, who you can reach out to and what have you. And if you have lost anyone, oh, Duali, thank you. I know we have disagreements, and I appreciate that. I just pray everyone's taking care of themselves. Please take care of themselves. And if you have lost anybody to the circumstances of, thanks Sabrina, to the circumstances of suicide or anything, or attempt, like, don't blame yourselves. I mean, like I said, it's just, there's so much going on around us. And I was very shocked to see that. I had no idea. Thanks, Freddie. I had no idea that that man went through. Makes me feel bad for talking so badly about Drew Kane. Now when I think about how I was dragging Drew, I'm like, I wasn't, no, not Billy. I was talking about Drew. Ah! And I'm like, I hope our like feud, because the feud was real back then when he had to transition from playing Jason to Drew, and we were all like, no, Jason and Sam, no, Sam and Drew. And I mean, it was like, it was like crazy. Thank you for that compliment. It was crazy how the fan bases were going back and forth, and it was affecting the real life actors. So I just hope that didn't add pressure on top of him either. You never know. You never know. So you all have a great night. Keep me in your prayers. I signed my divorce papers, and now I'm moving into my new place. However, I am beginning the process. I have less than 30 days to file an appeal. And I'm filing an appeal because I'm moving, and I'm moving into a better school district. And I'm gonna have to call. That's my best friend. I'm gonna call her back. I'm moving into a better school district, and unfortunately, the paperwork reflects that I can't remain school placement parent unless I'm like it's just not good. So, um, I'm just reminding myself that I have gotten through this. I have gotten through this, and I'm going to continue to get through it. And if you would have told me 3 years ago, from where I started, when I look back at my face and my demeanor from when this all started, and that I would be here and I'd feel so much better and stronger and confident, I just, wow. So thank you, Shan. So me and Brandon are in a disagreement about her school placement still. And I have to go ahead and take steps to do the best that I can. And I imagine that his concern is the same concern as mine, that we just want to be able to parent our daughter. And Layla's great. She's excited. Her birthday is on the 27th. She will be 7 years old. And we're going on her field trip on Monday to the botanical gardens. So I'm so excited that I was able to get time off of work so I can go with her. And we're going to have a picnic lunch and all that. So I'm so excited. She's just the best. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. So just, yeah, keep me in your prayers. It's just uncharted territory. And now I'm going in alone without my attorney because he just really did not work for me, and I just pray that the outcome will be what it needs to be. So, amen. Hey. But thank you all so much for joining me for tonight's live stream. Keep the faith. I will be back, and have a pleasant evening. Bye. Yes, Sabrina, thank you for that. I will. Because God's been good. Because look, I got evicted. I did. And I haven't been quiet about it. And I told him about it, and he told on me to the people. But guess what? I have a place. I signed my lease today. Been working a full-time job. Been keeping my car. Been continuing to take care of my daughter. All without child support, mind you. My child support is supposed to start soon, but I've been doing it. I've really been doing it by the grace of God, and just not giving up and continuing to keep the faith. So keep the faith. All right. I promise I'm out. Bye.